You might think that the filmmaking and photography channel is niche down enough. It isn't. 3 years ago I opened up this YouTube channel and uploaded my first video just a day before my birthday, so happy birthday to everybody born in September. I'll be talking about how you can find success here on YouTube in a filmmaking and photography channel. If you stick to the end of the video, I'll share some cool video ideas for you to actually implement that grew my channel and added a lot of views. But before that, we need to talk about your mindset and how you define success. The most common advice is to find a niche and go for it here on YouTube. You might think that the filmmaking and photography channel is niche down enough. Well, it isn't. There are a lot of niches in photography and filmmaking. Very few channels actually do both. Peter McKinnon, for example, he's a photographer and a filmmaker, but that's a very rare example. When you start, you actually don't need to have a niche. Sure, you can start in photography and filmmaking because you're watching me and you're probably watching a lot of other YouTubers talking about filmmaking and photography. But don't be afraid to experiment in that realm. When I started this YouTube channel, I was all in photography because I just got my Canon 50 and I started learning photography. Then I moved over to filmmaking and I've done a few short films, some of which I'll get back to because I really want to film some more short films. But then I got back to photography now because I really like photography as well. So don't be afraid to experiment, because part of your journey here on YouTube is experimentation, and your why doesn't have to be a fixed point in time. It changes over the years. Upload as much videos as you can and explore as many realms as you want, because this is the real fun of it. YouTube is supposed to be fun. If you're not enjoying, this is not for you. Of course, while you're doing this, while you're walking your journey, you'll ask yourself, am I successful or not? Success is different for most people. But before we talk about success, if you're finding this video useful, please give it a like, because this is a video I'm making once a year and it doesn't get a lot of views, but I really love it because I'm documenting myself and hopefully giving you inspiration and help. So let's talk about success and how you should define it for yourself. If you define success as a number of subscribers, you're gonna have a tough road ahead of you, because it's something that is very hard to measure and work towards. Because how can you definitely know that 100 people will subscribe next week? You usually don't, and even the big YouTubers don't really know. They have estimations. So your success should be different. Your success should rely on things that are personal to you, small victories, not a fixed point in time, but small victories. Small victories I had this year is having more engagement from my audience on my videos, and some of the people that actually taught me new things, and I had to actually talk about my mistakes as well. I also started creating polls, daily polls on photography, and I'm really having fun with it because I really love quizzes. So you can subscribe and actually answer quizzes as well if you want. I'm posting daily, and it sparked a fresh new idea in my head for new content, so you'll see in the future. Also, I've met John, who's a filmmaker with over 60k subscribers, and it was really fun, but I didn't collab with him because I didn't have a good enough idea, and it was just fun talking with another YouTuber. So all of these are small successes, and as you see, they're not tied to any numbers. These small victories are the ones to push you forward in your journey in YouTube, and this is what will hold you and will make you more successful. If you're still watching, then you're serious about starting a YouTube channel. So let me help you and tell you what actually can grow your channel. First one is gear reviews. You can actually review all the gear you have, but be careful about it. If you do it in the Gerald Undone style, no one would watch it, because you can just watch Gerald Undone. So make sure to do it your style. I don't do a lot of gear reviews, and those I do are about products I'm passionate about, and when I do them, it's not really very technical. It's more about the budget of the lens, how much bang for your buck you get, how small it is, and how fitting and how good is it optically for me and for my street photography or for my filmmaking. I'm doing it my style. That's what it's important here. Do it your style, don't just copy. In gear reviews, you actually get to a dead end because there's a limit to your gear, and companies usually won't send you gear if your channel is small. So this is a hack called Camera Talk. There's a channel called Camera Conspiracy that actually does camera reviews, but also talks a lot about cameras without having them. And he's grown to a lot of success. I've also seen success in my channel with Camera Talk as well. You pick a controversial topic and talk about it. I had some heated arguments in some of my videos and a lot of engagement. People really didn't like some of them, and that's great because this is how you engage the audience. These are people that actually watch your video and have something to say. This is what you want. Of course, you should also be careful and talk about things in a proportionate way so people won't just hate you. I'm doing it very carefully because I don't want to be a camera talk channel. I'm only talking about subjects that pop into my mind that really bother me because I don't have anybody else to talk about other than you about this. So I'm posting them here. These are probably some of my most successful videos here. The next ones are up to you actually. Short films actually don't succeed that much, but if you want to do them, what I would suggest is adding the name of the camera and the lenses after the name of the video. This will help it be more in search, and this is what helped my short films be more visible in YouTube. Other than that, experiment, experiment, and experiment. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see my 4th year here on YouTube. You can watch here my 2nd year because, wow, 1 year actually passed. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye!